What's that word, family? What's that word, family? Much love to everybody in here, man. Much love. Much love, man. What's that word, family? What's that word, family? Much love to Big O, King LX, Antonio. Much love to all y'all. I wanna say this, and I want y'all to know and understand. Lil J, what's that word, family? So I'm gonna open the panel up early, and we gonna get to it early. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Y'all know I don't like long drawn out lives. I hate it. But I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. And I want y'all to really look at it, man, because it's like I'm getting tired of like playing games and playing around with so many individuals and so many people, man. So I was just thinking, right? I got up this morning and I was thinking to myself, I was saying that when people get up, right, they got people that hunt. They hunt animals. That's their game, and they game for animals. They game in killing deers. They game in killing bears. They got different things. That's a sport that they hunt for, right? And we praise that. Like people hunt like bears and deers. They big hunters. So they being praised for that. It's like they kill a bear, they kill a deer or whatever they kill, they stuff it. They stuff it and yeah, yeah, yeah. My wife was telling me that earlier, Tonio, that somebody got killed at the Odyssey. Yeah, you knew about Shorty got yeah. Hey, the Odyssey that was like one of the last safest place that people can go hang out in the shy because it always been like an older crowd. So I think them young guys starting to hang in there, different faces, and I believe that's the result of that. We'll get to that for sure. So so my thing is, so you know how they got everybody that's they hunting, they gamers, and they praise them. They hunt animals. Much love. They hunt animals and they put them on their walls. Which side you want to go? They hunt animals. They put them on their wall. They praise it like a plaque. Now go to the other hand. On the other hand, here it is with we praise people that we say are hunters, or if we say somebody a savage, because you got to be a savage to hunt. Because you got to get in the wilderness. You got to get in the, you got to be able to trap through mud. You got to be able to deal with the rainfall, the bugs, the spiders, the snakes, or whatever the case may be. So let's fast forward it to the other end of with us in our culture and how we praise other guys, or we praise people of saying they savages, or they turn up kings, or they killers, or they got bodies. So what's the difference? We praise them. We praise them when they hunt each other down, or we hunt people down like animals and overkill them. Because when a hunter is hunting, he 9 times out of 10 his weapon of choice is a scope rifle, single action, one bolt, right? Or a shotgun that's he's shooting ducks, or he's shooting he's trying to shoot something out the sky. But they're hunters. But what's the difference? Because when they take a bear life, they not chasing a bear that then killed somebody, or a bear that was you know harmful or putting somebody in danger. And it's just the same. as our young brothers and our young sisters are being hunted. They being hunted down and shot down like animals. But we praise that. We praise that. Look at the internet today. Everybody on there is either a turn up king, either a demon or a killer, or they just crazy, and it's praised. I want to know what's the difference. I'm opening this panel up early because I ain't gonna hold y'all long, but I want to get it in because I want to know the truth. What's the difference? Can anybody get up here and explain to me what's the difference? Or is it any different? Yeah, we're gonna do this for an hour. Okay, Alex, we're gonna get out of I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna give y'all an hour. So I'm gonna repeat the question like you asked me. So the question is this, and the panel open. So whoever want to jump up here, you can jump up here. This is the question. The question is, what's the difference from an individual hunting animals in the wilderness and in the, out in the wild than us as a culture hunting our own people down and killing them? Because they praise the hunter. The hunter killed his prey and he hang them up on his wall. He cut their head off and hang their head up on the wall, right? So in our culture, YouTube praises the hunter. But the difference is the hunter is taking a life, whether it's man, woman, child. So what's the difference? I want to know what's the difference between that and this. Because in my eyes, the difference is this. Why are we hunting and killing our own people, right? That's not in danger to our community and in danger to our well-being and our life, our livelihood, should I say. DH3, what's the word, family? So what's the difference? Because I want to say this. When they go hunting and they kill a deer, they cut his head off, they take it home. And everybody come to their house and they praise it. They praise it. Hey, listen, you're right. You're right. Miscellaneous shoes out here looking fat. Correct. But it's more to it than that, King LX. It's more to it than that. Lil J, you're right. It's more to it than that. And that's why I say I'm gonna be an album, and I want to get like I want people to jump on the panel. I want us all to really talk about this because see people don't understand. See, that's why I say like pushing peace is hard. It's hard and it's real diverse. And it's like they want you to straddle. It ain't no guidance for sure. They want you to straddle the fence of that thin line, but at the same time, don't nobody want to look at it for the full, real face value of what's really going on. Because at the same time, how is it that when what's dude's name off when Elmer Fudd chasing the rabbit to blow his head off, it's it's comical, it's funny, it's doing that. No, it ain't no structure at all. Structure been out the window, Lil J. It's been out the window. But what I'm trying to prove to y'all and show y'all is this: when a hunter kill a bear or a deer, he still is being praised, right? So when the local joker or the turn up king, I'm all good. How you doing? I tell them, how you doing? Well, when a hunter kills, he's being praised. But on the same level, when a human being kills, he's being praised as well. Now, their excuse for killing the bear or the deer is game. It's called fair gaming. They doing it for recreation, and there's no problem with it in their eyes because they figure that this is an animal. His life isn't worth this, or whatever the case may be. Whatever they come up with, I can't make no excuses for them. But at the same time, yes, we are blessed to see another day. At the same time, us as a culture will take and kill our own brothers and sisters like they animals and like they endangered species, and we praise it. You look up and down YouTube, you look up and down Instagram, you look up and down Facebook. We praise the shooter, the killer. But I'm asking, what is the difference when you pray and you hunt on your own people and you kill them? What's the difference? I'm looking for somebody to give me the answer. And if y'all can't give me the answer, I'm going to give y'all the answer. I'm going to tell y'all the difference. And like I say, the panel open. I'm going to tell y'all the difference, though. Told you, I ain't hold y'all long. I'm going to give it to y'all right. And I'm going to give y'all something to think about today. I'm going to give y'all something to think about. I'm going to tell y'all what the difference is. It's no difference. It's no difference, man. Ain't no difference, man. Much love. Deep sheep, much love, family. Ain't no difference. The only difference is we don't value life. We look at life, we look at people as enemies like they just animals in the wild, in the wilderness, just wild. And then we overkill them. When they shoot them bears and they shoot them deers, they shoot them bears and them deers with 30 yard rifles, one shot, hard head. They shoot. You see these victim bodies, 30, 40 shots. They done blew their face off. They done tore their body up. They done destroyed them. Yeah, animals living longer than humans. But what I mean is this. Why do we praise that? We praise that. Like we steady talking about who was a killer, who shot and killed somebody. But let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this question. And this where I'm going, I'm gonna land the plane. How are we calling these people killers and turn up kings and savages when you hunt and pray and kill people like animals? Because I believe if an animal had a gun, he would defend himself. He'd shoot back. His head wouldn't be on the chopping block. So if you in tour with somebody and y'all beefing on the internet and he say something slick to you, he thinking that this is an internet thing. You know, we just arguing. You know, it ain't gonna go that far. But if you see him in the street and you preying on him, hunting him like he an animal, and you shoot him down like he an animal, but you still get praised for that. You still got people that push the narrative, don't say nothing to him because he a killer. Don't say nothing to him because he a turn-up king. But who ain't a killer when you preying on somebody that can't protect themselves or don't know you coming? But these are the things that we praise. These are the things that we think that is cool. So everybody saying that, so when somebody gets shot or somebody get caught or somebody get ambushed because somebody was looking for them, or they mad at them, or they feel like they gonna hunt him down, they feel like he was lacking. He got caught lacking. No, he didn't get caught lacking. He just didn't know he was being hunted. He just didn't know, or she just didn't know that situation was that detrimental that it would cost them to lose their life. It's just like the bear, or it's just like the they trying to live and exist just like we are. They trying to live and exist just like we are. So why is it that when we get up in the morning, we feel like we need to go hunt, or we need to go shoot some shots, or we need to destroy something, so we go destroy the animal? And that's just how we is. That's just how we doing it in life. You get mad because somebody say something crazy to you on social media, or say something crazy to you about nothing. You hunt them down and you kill them. And then you kill them worse than you do an animal. Because they pulling up on you with these machine guns and these switches and hitting people 30 and 40 times. To where these parents going to look at their child and go and identify their child body and still can't identify their child body. It have been cases and situations where the parent had to identify the child from their feet or their hands, because the whole top of their body or their face have been tore off from somebody hunting them down like dogs, like animals. Just off of words, just off of a disagreement. So where's the difference? Oh, y'all don't want to have this talk, huh? Y'all don't want to have this talk. This talk deep. This talk deep. Much love. Okay. This ain't the talk nobody want to talk about, huh? Well, I be knowing what to talk about. I know how to shut up. I know how to shut it up. I just want to know. So don't this is my whole thing. So we can't sit here and say, what's the difference? We can't sit here and say what's right and wrong. Only difference is when y'all killing each other, y'all don't cut each other's head off and take it home. Y'all don't cut each other's head off and take it home and put it on the wall, put it on the plaque. Y'all leave them laying in the streets for their loved ones and their family to see them in a tore up position, in a bad part of life. One that what did they child do to deserve this? And then when you get down to the bottom of it, it was about because they argued. Or it was about because they disrespected somebody. It was about because they said this and said that. I don't get it. I don't get it. But these are the things that we praise. These are the things that we get up and we live for. And we push this every day. We celebrate these type of things. These are the things that we love. We love this. That's it. I'm just saying. It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it don't be no need to sit on here and have no long, draw it out live for no 2-3 hours and all them other things. Man, you get to the point. You get your point across. You say what you got to say. Either people gonna receive it, they gonna roll with it. Some people might learn from it. Some people might not. But you take it and you give it to them. You give them a little food, let them eat, and then you go from there. But when it be truth and it be real, man, nobody want that gravitate. Nobody want to gravitate to nothing real. We hate real. We love to lie to ourselves, man. Nobody really want reality. Everybody want a perception. They want a perception of everything. I'm gonna give you some reality. I got some reality for you. I ain't got to be sugar coat nothing and water nothing down. That ain't what I'm here for. Man, listen, y'all, man, we gotta wake up. We a lot of times I think we do a lot of things unknowing the real severe punishment of it. Like, we got some self-hatred We got some self-hate, should I say, build up amongst us to where it's that, man, we can't even step on each other's shoes without killing each other. That's rough, man. That's rough. And I know y'all thinking like, man, that's kind of deep. The animals, that's kind of deep. People. Tell me, if y'all know anybody that hunt. Your granddad and them used to hunt. If you from the South, you know, they used to hunt. You know anybody that hunt? Man, they hunt with a 30-30 rifle. They hunt with a shotgun, a scatter gun. That's what it's for. Man, our culture, we hunt with Glock 23s, with stendo clips with switches on it, and AR-15s, and 223 handguns, and 5.7s, and man, they don't even shoot bears with that. Man, come on, man. Come on. Let's be truthful. Nobody don't want to talk about that, man. What's the difference, though? Nobody want to talk about that. Yeah, them war guns, man. Them nothing but war guns. But nobody want to visit that. See, it's like it's so easy because it's so easy. Much love to you too, Aaron. Much love. Nothing but love. Yeah, for sure. For sure. See, a lot of people, I'm going to tell you something, man. A lot of people, like I said, they hate the truth, man. I'm going to tell y'all something, too. Yesterday, we on King Drive, the Israelites, it came out. Man, it was deep, man. It looked good. It looked good. Anytime I see black unity, and it was a whole fold of them. It had to be at least 100, 150 of them, right? But the thing about that is this: religion, it divided us. And I ain't gonna get off the course because I'm gonna stay on what I'm on. Religion divided us. Because the whole time they was there, they showed unity, they showed strength. But the whole time they attacked everybody with religion. And my question to them was, because I didn't want to shoot them down, I ain't want to make it look bad. But I asked her. I said, y'all look good doing this. And y'all shut King Drive down and all that look good. But I got one question for y'all. What y'all gonna do tomorrow? Where y'all gonna be tomorrow? Y'all stopped it for the day. Where y'all gonna be tomorrow? And the day after that? And did y'all bring any jobs with y'all? Did y'all bring any food? Did y'all bring anything that could stop people on the front end from being hungry, from being hurting? From being hurt, or could they do something to help them feed their family? Until then, stop downing everybody else. See, that's what I don't do. Big O, what's the word? That's what I don't do. And that's what I try to tell people. Like, bruh, my YouTube, Clout TV, what's the word, family? My YouTube channel could be just like everybody else. But if you really know me or you get to know me in life, man, I stand to be different. I stand to go against the grain, man. I'm not gonna do what everybody else doing. Trust me. Cause trust me, I got some real life stories that I can tell y'all. I choose not to, bro, because I choose not to glorify that. That's my past. I don't live that no more. And I'm ashamed of it. I'm not happy about the things that I've done. I done that as a child because I was trying to find my way. Whenever you ready, bro, I told you I got you. I got you, Cloud TV. And that go for anybody. I'm anybody I can help on here, that's what I'm doing. All you gotta do is get up with me. But back to the business. Ain't nobody told me, ain't nobody chimed in yet on this situation about animals being hunted and killed and people being hunted and killed. Cause my thing is this: who can't be a killer? A baby can be a killer. It only takes 5 pounds of pressure to pull a trigger. So who ain't no killer? And then if you hunt somebody that don't know you coming to kill them, quite naturally you're gonna be a killer or a turn up king, or you're gonna be the toughest guy, or you're gonna be the savage, or you're gonna be a demon. Why wouldn't you be if you ambushing people like they do deers and bears? Come on, man. Come on. We made this acceptable. We made it acceptable. Because if you argue with somebody or somebody get mad at you or whatever it is, it's just like that. Man, people dying. This is what they dying for. Incident. Right? I get on here, they get on there, somebody get on there, and they argue with the next person. He say something slick. He mad. He take it a step further. He see him in the store. He got a gun. He shoot and kill him. Whole time he thinking, man, this ain't that serious. So it's just like the bear. The bear get up in the morning. He hunt for his cubs, or he hunting to feed or eat. You in the bushes laying there waiting on him because you need to get you a little relief on pulling the trigger or stress reliever. The bear go past to eat. You shoot, you kill him. Now you a turn up king. You the killer. What's the difference? What's the word, family?
What's good with it, Dale? How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm great, family. I'm great. I
Yeah,
just, on Sundays I be chilling with the wife and I brainstorm. So it was something on my mind. I had to jump on there right quick and put it on there. So I'm just saying, like, what's the difference if the bear out in the wilderness and he trying to hunt and feed his family, his cubs, and you feel like you want to release some stress today, and you got your gun and you land in the bushes and you shoot the bear and kill him who trying to feed his family and eat, right? He don't know you hunting him. So now, on the other hand, you on YouTube, you doing your thing on your channel, or you taking a picture with somebody, or you dealing with somebody, and they mad at him, or they mad at them, and then they figure that you done said something slick to him, but you don't think that it went that far. They see you in the store, and they gun you down, and then your man, you thinking like, this nigga shot me because we arguing? We arguing? So you tell me what's the difference?
all the emotions in a the spirit of the moment. Like people feel like, oh, this the best rash decision I can make. Instead of thinking stuff through, like it take 3 to about 25 seconds for you to change your life and mess over your life for the rest of your life, not thinking. And that's the problem. Like we can't say if everybody thought the world would be a better place because this not a perfect world, but a lot of people don't know how to use their brains or they be around stuff that's gonna alter everything for them. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you got
All right, let me
somebody out here.
go ahead.
Go
Go ahead.
ahead. No, I said
No,
I seen somebody. I seen somebody that was mentally not there. He
man.
mentally not there, but on the street tip, oh he with it. Like that's a person that he got a gun in his hand. He dangerous. Stay out of his way.
Listen to this though. Now Deep Sheep ATX original.
That's my partner right there. I sent
Hey,
them over here.
hey, much love, Deep Sheep, much love. He
D
said
Ship.
the right. He said the right shit, bro. He said the difference is that the bear is hunted out of necessity. Do you hear me? Necessity. Whereas we hunt for sport. Man, much love to you, bro.
Hey, yeah, that's my big homie right there. He from out of
Hey,
Austin, Texas.
man, much love. Much love to you in
About
Austin, Texas. And he kept, man, hey, listen, that's the answer I'm looking for. The bear have to hunt.
hey,
He have to hunt, bro. He cannot work a job. He cannot go get no food. He cannot do nothing that a human being can do. But he still is being hunted down, and he still is being killed. But on the other hand, a human being, the well-being to communicate with each other. If it's negative or positive, that don't mean we should be shot and killed and gunned down. We got
yep.
we got the well-being to get up and work, to get whatever we need. We got it's so it shouldn't be praised when another man guns another man down about some garbage. You understand what I'm saying? I can see if, man, I shot him because he was on his way to kill me. Or I shot him because he raped my daughter. Or I shot him because he whooped my wife. Or he did something to my mama. Or he did something, not because he dissed my dead homie. Not because he out-talked me. Not because he signified better than I did. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. Come on. We got all these fake motherfuckers around here, like they so fucking famous, and they just all these other people. They either promoting this garbage, lying with all this blogger shit. They either faking lying with all this rap shit. They took the entertainment completely out of drill music, completely out of this rap shit. Ain't no more entertainment in this shit.
Yeah,
It
hey,
ain't
Dale,
fun.
that's what I was about to say back in like 2000. I'm gonna say this. It's been real for the longest, but when I noticed the whole shift in it, I give you an example. When the dude Young Boy came out, like perfect example. That young dude, I ain't saying people ain't from the slums, but they wrapped up, they gonna put a cap on it. He just straight mad, angry. I don't like this. I've been through this and all that. So the whole, like with the rap, I'm gonna say on the hip hop blast, you got people that's going through this every day, and this all they presume their mind. People ain't never went and tried to expand their mind up. Man, maybe I went through this. Dude could be about 120, 30 million up. Still talk about the same thing, and then guess what? Whatever he speak on, it come back and it hunt him. Then it's like, oh well, he was fighting demons. No, you ain't want to elevate your mind or change your mindset in the process. And then too, hey, another thing. Remember back in the day, I can remember when I was still a kid. It was law and order out here for real. You couldn't go do something without doing like it's some. It's a collective. Instead of rash thinking like, hey, I'm finna go do something to him, these people over here, because he said something to me without talking to the big homie, and the big homie, nah, the big homies can talk, and we may not be able to like each other, but they able to talk and get an understanding out of it to at least stop it for a while unless it blow up to a bigger problem. It ain't none of that going on no more. It just straight get up and go, go,
I'm
go.
gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something. And this why I got a problem with all that line and that drill shit and all that. Like they gas these little niggas up, and I just let them have their stories, and I let them do what they do, cause I don't be having time for that shit, man. I ain't finna let no motherfucker have me in no penitentiary, man. At 50 and 60 years old, I ain't down in no penitentiary, man. So I let them have their stories, and I let them tell all these stories, and I let them play that they was just doing all this tough ass shit and all this other shit. But Hey, Chicago knowing the world know. Man, when I was moving around these streets, these little niggas wasn't doing shit. But what they supposed to do? Now shit out of hand because them people with them little letters got in the business and made motherfuckers like us have to tuck our tail because they was giving motherfuckers life sentences for doing the shit that we was trying to do to keep the neighborhoods in order. So everything that's going on in Chicago is by design. Never forget that. But all these niggas that's talking all that shit and that's on that bullshit, it's some poop butts, man. Welcome to the show, my brother. Welcome to the family.
Hey man, salute man, peace and much love.
What up, D Ship?
What's happening, Mike?
What's good? What's good?
What's
Oh
the
man,
word,
it's a
family? You
pleasure.
got you got the
Pleasure to meet.
flow.
I mean, what's good with you, Mike? I hope y'all can hear me, but just based on what the part that when you speaking on the, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
All
Go
right, for
ahead.
sure. Now, the whole thing is,
You trying to fix his mic? Nah, he finna. Hey, y'all both
all
dropping
right,
bombshells.
all right, here we go. So what I had to close out the damn other thing, but now what I'm saying is, you speaking on the drill music and all that. Look at who the drill rap is geared towards. Look at the demographic, the age group, and you don't think that's by design?
Yeah. Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? They basically are telling our young ones to go ahead and kill yourself because that's what they. But look at they control the narrative, man, and they allow certain music. You don't hear anything from the public enemy type groups or you know what I'm saying that's trying
Yeah.
to uplift us, man, and so tell us that it's more to life than this bullshit that most people think they're going through.
Right.
But that's part of the problem. And then you get like you was talking about or I think Mike was saying that you get these guys that have made it out of they bullshit situation, and then they can actually take care of not just like give, but you know what I'm saying, take care of communities with the kind of money that they have. But they still stuck on the bullshit that got them where they was going because they think without talking about that they are less relevant, which is not
Right.
true. But
Right.
that's a mind state, man. And when you get all these people that are basically co-signing and cheerleading with their pom poms on, yeah, they cheerlead for the destruction of others, man. Who the fuck does that?
Yeah. And that's what's really going on, brother, because it's like that with me with my channel, right? It's like, man, bro, I've been through this shit for real. Like, I be laughing when they tell these stories, and I'm like, really? That's all the hell that is a story, a line ass story. Because 90% of the time, I either was there or either was in on it or I had some word or something to say about it. So when I hear these
Understood.
type of things and it's going on, I just laugh like, man, these motherfuckers crazy. But my thing is this: they only push the negative, and it go with YouTube, Facebook, social media. It's like when you say some positive shit. Like I done did lives where I done talked about where I'm just saying like when I did belt to ass, right? And I'm exposing
Mhm.
that this nigga is a liar. Man, I had man my life, man. I 200-300 motherfuckers in my life. But when I'm talking about something educational or something about peace or something about pushing something to help us, man, the number's gonna always be low. But I'm gonna
It's
accept that and
programming.
I'm gonna stay the course because I'm not gonna sell my soul for no bullshit because I'm a real dude for real. Like I know
That
I,
part.
I, I know how to do the grind. I know how to take some from some small and turn it into something big. I know it takes dedication. I
And
know
that
you ain't
that's
gonna
that's
find no bird nest on the ground. I'm not looking for that.
you know the whole topic of hunting animals or people. You go back to the beginning, like when I spoke on the bear hunting out of necessity. So the indigenous people of the land, not just this land, but of any land, when
Exactly.
they hunted and used they used every bit of what they killed. Everything had some kind of usefulness. and then you let motherfuckers come in and say, "Oh man, that thing there got a nice fur." So now
Yeah,
they just killing animals for the fur
yeah,
and leaving the
yeah,
body, leaving the carcass to rot.
yeah.
And people see that, and now we become so enamored with shit that don't mean nothing. I mean, bruh, when is the last time that Gianni Versace wife came to the hood and said thank y'all for supporting us? When is
Now
the
you know
last
what
time Louis
Gianni, you know what they
Vuitton?
said though, bro. Not to cut you off. You know what all them designers said? They did not make their clothes for
It wasn't
us.
for
They did
us.
not make
Already,
they,
Tommy Hilfiger spoke it publicly. Say I didn't. That's everybody was wondering why he don't have no black models. Say because my clothes wasn't for y'all. But yet
exactly.
you ain't finna find now one of these fools. If it ain't no Hilfiger, no Versace, no Louis Vuitton, and I don't subscribe to that type of shit. But my wife and my daughter do. I don't knock them. That's what they like. But I know
Right,
I see shit from my perspective and for what's real. You find me just an average cat in the hood that's got a good clothing line, a good design, something that I can look at and be like, yeah, I mess with that. That's who I want to fuck with. I want
right.
him to be the next motherfucking Versace or Hilfiger or Ralph Lauren. But
Yes, sir.
we don't, and that goes along with this hunting scenario. We rather hunt outside our neighborhood for shit that we can hunt for things that are supposed to bring value to us. A pair of fucking clothes, a pair of shoes, a shirt, a pair of fucking jeans bring you no fucking value because if you're a bullshit nigga, you just nice clothes.
Hey, look, I'm glad you said that, bro. Let me tell you what happened to me yesterday, right? So Joakim Noah, right? Y'all know him, he's played for
Mm-hmm.
the Bulls. He got a basketball tournament in Chicago called One Chicago. So in the basketball tournament, it's like every hood got a team in there. So yesterday we played Inglewood Heroes. So you know how everybody clicked up in the shot now. So every team got Stones, BDs, GDs, any game you think it is in there. There's Black Kids, everybody in there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I got the team, we going out. So I got some of the guys from O Block, some of the guys from Gyro, some of the Stones from Cranktown. It's like everybody, we all in a van. So Shoebox got a song saying, if you not from O Block, or you not from O Block if you don't know Giorgio. Now Giorgio is the man that owned the store that what King Von mural is on. When you see that
Mm-hmm.
everybody standing in front of that, that's the Arab man. So he got that up there, right? So they like, man, Giorgio, he with us, he, you know what I'm saying, this, that. So I let them talk, because I don't want to shoot them down. I'm just letting them talk and I'm listening. And they like, yeah,
Right.
Giorgio, man, he with us. Ooh, I say, yeah, you right. I say, y'all finished? I say, oh, this nigga go. I turn the music off. I say, so if Giorgio with y'all, right? Giorgio Muslim, right? They like, yeah. I say, Giorgio sell y'all pork. They mouth drop. I say, Giorgio sell y'all liquor. They mouth
Oh,
drop. I say, Giorgio sell y'all meat, cheese, and everything, and pork and different things out of a can and everything else. And he BD, that's y'all nigga, right? Yeah. Hey, yeah, Giorgio look out for us. I say, how many of y'all Giorgio help pay y'all rent? When Giorgio leave and he get in that car and he go
salute,
home,
Lil J.
I tell him, I said, when Giorgio get in his car and he go home and he take the rest of his family that work in that store, they take all our dollars and all our money and put them back in their community. So
Facts.
Giorgio got y'all fool to make y'all think he beating you with y'all. But when he go home and when he go make salat on Friday and he go to Juma, Giorgio ain't eating none of that. Giorgio religion forbids him to eat or have or sell or indulge in any of that. So who y'all think the fool
Giorgio's
is?
selling y'all every fucking thing that goes against his religion.
Exactly. I tell him, so who the fool is? Damn, big deal, you right. We ain't look at it like that. I told him, I say, go. I told him, I say, y'all stay y'all ass out of Giorgio for a week. He gonna take that motherfucking mural down there and start banning y'all ass from the store. He cool with y'all because he know what to do to get y'all dollar. Y'all treat his family. We lost, bro. We a lost tribe. We a lost tribe because we only thing we want to do, we want to look like something. We don't really want to own it. We don't really want to possess it. We don't really want to have it. We just want to look like we want to have that persona. Yeah, we got it. It's us. We doing it. They don't understand that though, and it's just the same. Like they keep saying, this guy was a turn up guy, and this guy was a killer, and this guy was this. Yeah, hell yeah, you a killer. Everybody you killed didn't even know you was coming to kill them. Everybody you killed didn't even know that it was that serious that you was gonna kill them. And
I mean,
now
can
they
I
get
ask you a
so
question,
mad
bro?
if you take a picture with the wrong person, they kill you.
That's you speaking nothing but truth, man. If I can ask you a question,
Yeah,
um,
for sure.
have you ever been in a situation to where, I'm from an organization, you know what I'm saying, but I had, partners that I grew up with that just happened to be fucking around with another organization, and cats, in my organization just happened to see these guys, caught them slipping and ready to put in that work right then and there, but I talk them down. No, man, no, not right now, not right here. No, that cat there ain't really with that, man. He just happened to, we ain't gonna get him caught up in that mess, so on and so forth. So then, this happens one year, and I'm locked up at one particular time, and one of my partners that's not, he didn't, he wasn't with any affiliation, nothing. He comes to me and say, man, you was slipping. I say, what you talking about, man? I don't never slip. He said,
Right,
no. He described this. He described the situation that I remembered vividly, and the only thing went through my mind was, how in the hell did this dude that he was with, who wanted to get at me, know that it was me from where they saw me from? Because it was a
right,
pretty good distance. How in the hell he like, nah, man, it was you, and he was ready to go. So I told him, man, if you do something to him, you got to do something. So
right.
we have a tendency, without trying to betray our factions, but man, man, everybody don't deserve death, man.
No, they don't.
Not in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna die, but when we get to the point where we realize, man, it's not our decision who dies and who lives. We sit there and be mad at one of them fools for taking one of our homeboys or whatnot, but then we send out our younger homies to go take out one of them fools, which makes us no different and no better than them.
Hey, listen. Hey, look. I'm glad I met you. I'm glad you got on this motherfucker. Cause real recognize real. Much love, Mike. Thank you for that.
I
And
had to.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, family. Hey, I stopped that shit when I was like 14, 15 years old. That's why, like, I got a lot of relationships. Like people be wondering, like, how do I get in these rooms, or why do these guys come talk to me, come sit down to me, and they be like, man, he paid me this and that, and I have them come back and let them know, like, I ain't paid no motherfucking shit. I don't have to pay no motherfucking nothing, because real recognize real. And I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I stopped that when I was like 14 and 15 years old. And you know what made me stop doing that deep sheet? My father. My father. He fucked me up about that. And he taught me. He taught me. This is what he told me. Like, that's why, I always love my father. I don't never lay that down. He told me this. He said, man, you gotta stop being so ready to send a motherfucker if you don't want to go. And I'm like, what you mean I'll go? He said, yeah, you'll go, but you don't want to die.
Like you sending somebody off.
Yeah, his phone clicked on. He said, everything don't deserve death.
Mm-hmm.
See, 'cause when we was young, we ain't know nothing, but man, we gonna go get this nigga.
Yeah. And
Like,
hey Dale, I think y'all too from the same generation and area age group too. So it's like, man, there's somebody that understand me. Then what's even crazy, y'all from two different places. So
yeah,
it make it even more unique because it's like, man, not only was that going on out here, but it was going on out here. And the thought process of two older guys that's thinking like, man, we know we done made it to this level. This ain't about nothing. And y'all don't see it. The young people don't see that it's not about nothing. Like, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. The other day, I got a little cousin. My little cousin still want to be super street. I pulled up on him the other day. I ain't seen him in a couple months. Since the first time I ever got on your panel, I ain't seen him since what, January. Uh, we on the block just chilling. I'm sitting in the car just talking to him and stuff. And I'm like, man, y'all don't see what y'all did to our block over here, man. This look dirty. It don't even look like that. The other side of our little neighborhood that was dirty, it's way cleaner. The schools built up, they done remodeled all that. And this is the side that got the money.
Right.
Y'all let this go to, excuse my French, y'all let this go to shit because y'all want to be out here every day. There is trash on the ground. We ain't never grew up like even the crackheads around there had to take clean up, sweeping.
Right.
I said, man, it's crazy. Like I ain't over here no more because I'll make all y'all go get some broom. We go to the store right here, right now, go get some broom to clean all this up. No, but I ain't out here like that no more, so I can't tell y'all what to do. But I said if I was, I'd have y'all clean it up because I said this not how we was raised around here. I don't know none of y'all mamas that was just over here, even the ones that smoked that let y'all come outside filthy and dirty. That's
Right.
not what we grew up in. And y'all need to change this. And I said, all y'all doing is making it worse for the ones that's coming up under y'all because they walk over here every day going to the store, going back home. And they see y'all living filthy and y'all here looking sloppy and nasty. They gonna want to do the same thing. And I was just like, man, this why I don't even like, coming over here no more because I said it changed. The what I'm gonna say about I'm 20, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, it was clean all that. Once I left, it just went down because, like I said, my grandma was like the block grandma. Hey, y'all hungry? All that. Just hey, come clean up. You gotta keep yourself looking up to par. But I said once we left, y'all just let this shit go down. And I don't understand it. Like I said, and I grew up over here. It was bad, all that, but we had some type of integrity. And I was just, y'all young people, all y'all think about is, hey, we finna go get on them. We finna go do that to them. And we trying to do this over here. It's like, man, that's not what it's about.
I'm gonna tell you something though, and it's like this, right? So it's like I'm glad he jumped back on. So
Yeah,
I
no, I
got
had a phone call. My wife
I
called,
did
bro.
I got a podcast that I did with this dude. He one of the Black Disciples. He was like they co-chief of them even back then when it was going like when we was at war. You know what I mean? He always been my friend. And we used to meet up because he was getting money, I was getting money. So we'll meet up in the middle, right? And this war, I'm talking about we at it with each other. Man, they getting down. So we jump in different cars, we'll meet up. I have meet through the hood in my block, because I got my block locked, right? He slide on my block, 64 from Maryland. We right there, he pull up. Guys, we secure him. We got everything secured. We rapping, right? He leave. I hear some gunshots go off. I'm off. Man, I hope they ain't caught this boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Right,
calling
right.
him. You straight. I'm nigga, I'm trying to make sure you straight. Cause we know if we'd have got caught, we was dead.
Yeah.
Both of us. We knew this.
You for
Because
associating with him.
exactly, we knew how deep it was. But at the same time, we knew our common ground was we wanted some money. We wanted to better our lives. We wanted to better our family. We think that it was ego driven by different people. And I learned because I talked to my uncle. And my uncle used to tell me, he like, man, we fighting the stones. We fighting the stones. We going crazy. The disciples and the stones, we fighting each other. And then we meet up in the park and we see them. And when David and Jeff, they see each other, they hug each other. Or when
Mm-hmm.
Larry and Jeff, they hug, they ain't, and we looking like, hold up. These niggas ain't even killing each other. Why we doing it? So it's all about the perception of what everybody else is thinking. Like now, a lot of people be scared to come out and be like, look, man, I'm over with the peace. Because they too scared of what other people gonna say. Because you
Right,
got too
right.
many other people that's popular with this blog shit about being ignorant. You understand what I'm saying? It's like if you ain't making a mockery or you ain't making a fool of yourself, you not popular. I ain't
That's
taking that
that's
route.
that's where society is heading, man. I don't know if anybody's ever watched this movie. It's a comedy, but it's so. When I first saw it, I say, "Damn, this is exactly where we're going." It's called Idiocracy, and
I
it's
heard
a, it's
of
a
it.
spoof.
I
Oh, it's a
heard
trip,
of it.
man. But it's so much validity to it, man. But you know, the thing is, man, where we've been programmed to, a lot of us, man, have actually been desensitized to the violence.
Say that word
And
again, bro. What we been? Say it again, please.
desensitized, man,
And
to
what
the
else though?
violence.
Where we been?
Program.
Man.
Yeah. It's I ask this question oftentimes to, you know, different people I speak to, and I say, man, I say, if you, what would you do if you realized that your whole life was a lie? Say, would you have a problem with that? Would no, I say, well, would you right then want to go ahead and try and figure out what the truth is to your life that you've been missing out on? Or would it be easier for you to just go ahead and continue to lie because it takes too much work and too much
Stop
making you
right there.
feel so
Stop right
stupid?
there, bro. Stop right there. I tell y'all, stop right there. Hey, bro. Man, listen, man. It's now you talking like I've been knowing you all my life. See, that's the biggest thing. See, and that's why I'm hated. And that's why I be telling people, like, how the fuck do y'all get on here and attack me and talk crazy to me? Because I'm talking about peace, but y'all listen to a motherfucker that still got a fucking mask on his face and COVID been over with, and y'all attack me when I say something about him pushing shit or him attacking parents who done got their child, who child done got killed in the street. But y'all attack me because y'all don't want the truth. They hate the truth. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
Finish. Go ahead.
yeah, it'll fuck them up, man. And like, but I mean, basically, that's it. It's like I'm saying. I mean, and this is that the statement that I'm making is way deeper than street shit. It's way deeper than gang shit. You know, it goes back so far to where, you know, to the politics and all of that, man. We can look at it and say, well, damn, if I know, if all right, for instance, if you, Mike, or anybody in the chat knew a guy that throughout your whole life ain't done shit, couldn't stand you, hated the ground you walked on, but he did everything but tell you that. But you knew it in his actions. But then he come up to you one day and say, "Hey, bro, man, I've been with you the whole time, man, and you fall for the okie doke." You
Yeah,
say, "Hey, you know, man, I know that, man. You know, I always thought you was against me." No, because he needed you for something.
hey, you know who tell me that all the time, Deep Sheep? My wife, man. My wife, she be like, now you done let this nigga in. This nigga been talking
Bruh.
about that your throat the whole time. Now he done tricked you and told you he been with you. Man, you better not fall for that. I be like, you right, baby. You right.
Now, there's two different ways to approach that situation. You know, of course, first and foremost, you should never fall for it. But if you know that it's gonna be, I'm not gonna say beneficial, but it'll keep you more up on the bullshit that he's doing, because now you know what he's about, so you can watch it from a close as opposed to from afar. Yeah, you can approach it that way. But me personally, man, I don't fuck with you. I
Exactly.
can't fake. I can't fake fucking with somebody that I know I don't fuck with, especially
Exactly.
if I know you don't fuck with me.
And that's just why I stopped fucking with that nigga Chris Barnes, man. I had to quit fucking with that nigga, man. For real. Ray Stanfield, what's the word? 057, 075 Cutthroat. All the way
You
from
know, we
London.
was
What's the word, family? Hey, I had to stop fucking with him, man, because it's like, see, I know you can relate to what I'm saying. We come from the same cloth. Man, loyalty is everything.
yes.
If I brother you and you my brother and you family with me, man, that means something to me. I don't just throw that around. Like I tell
Hmm.
people, when people subscribe to this channel here, you become family. I'm in my living room talking to you. So when I address you as family, what's that word? And
Right.
I keep not know he go to subscribers and he go to people and this and that, this and that. I ain't know none of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I can. God damn it.
So my thing is, I be like, hey, man, I'm chilling. I ain't on that. I move around. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, people, it's like, and that's what I be saying, like, and the first thing they do, they think the first thing they throw is, oh yeah, you got your son killed, you did this. That don't bother me. Man, I laugh at that. Because one thing I don't worry about is a lie. See, a lot of people, that's when I know people be knowing what the truth is and what ain't. And that's when I know that a person ain't lying on the situation because the person that they said lied always trying to prove that they didn't lie. That's how you know
Right.
when they lie. Because if you ain't lie, why you still trying to prove to somebody that you didn't? So when they say that,
That's true.
I don't go through all that trying to prove no, that ain't what happened, that ain't what. Hey, that's your story. You stick with that. You keep what you think you know.
I mean, I feel like if you know me, then it shouldn't even be a question. If you say you fuck with me, it shouldn't be a question because you didn't fuck with me just because. You fuck with me because it was something about me that attracted you to me and me to you.
Right.
And that's where that loyalty comes into place. You know what I'm saying? If I'm for you, if I'm for you, I'm for you. If I'm not, fuck you.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Just
But
that.
people make it hard because instead of just if I'm not fucking with you, I'm not fucking with you. That means I'm not communicating with you. We're not talking. We're not having any kind of interaction. But people make it hard because they want to argue with a motherfucker that they say they not fucking with, especially on this internet shit.
Man.
If I'm not fucking with you, man, you can say a motherfucker and Mike knows he sees it all the time. It's cats that are mad at me now because I quit fucking with them. So anytime they see me in a chat or something, they want to make little comments, shoot little shots, and to get a response from it. Well, homeboy, I quit fucking with you, so you arguing with yourself.
Yeah, the same thing. There, what I tell you, I used to tell him like, man, I'm gonna lace you up already, and then it's either for you to take the game and run with it, or you gonna go through the fire. I see what you were saying. They full of shit,
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I chose to do this, and I said that they gonna do this. I observed they gonna do this. Man, that ain't nothing. Then that's just what they gonna do. So what you do with them, you push them to the side, to the back of the brain. Keep on going.
Worst
Yeah.
thing
For
you
That,
can
sure.
do to a motherfucker is treat him like he don't exist.
Yeah. On everything. That killer motherfucker. What's the word, Auntie
Man,
Chris? That killer, you hear me? That killer motherfucker for sure. Chicago still 19. What's up, baby? Hey, that killer
man,
motherfucker
salute
for
to
sure,
everybody
son.
just coming in the chat and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure being up here, man. This is the kind of conversation that I have on a regular basis. Especially,
That,
me and Mike, we have a great dialogue. This type of shit would be on.
well, you're
So
gonna
I
be
thank
seeing a
him
lot
for
of me. You're gonna be
allowing me to
seeing a
come
lot of
through
me
here.
because I just gave you a wrench. God damn it. You're gonna be seeing a lot of me. And I just
Appreciate
subscribed
it,
to you.
folks.
I just subscribed to your channel. Shit, man.
yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Real
one thing you
recognized
ain't never
real.
got to worry about. I appreciate the subscription, but this ain't my thing. I get up and play the supporting role and offer whatever
Hey,
insight I may have to help somebody else in their channel. But
hey,
that shit ain't for me, man.
hey, let me tell you
Hey,
something. Let me tell you something, Deep Sheep. I fight with myself every day to get. I tell myself I'm gonna get out this shit. I'm gonna do this because I'm one of the most laid back, under the radar ass nigga. So many man, I'm talking about man down there. Everybody I know so mad at me for being on this internet, man. And it's so many people that's against it because I always been laid back. But it's like, man, after my son got killed, bro, then Cass got killed. Then I already have watched all these other boys die like that, bro. I said I got to do something to try to change it, bro. I always been a dude that been changing shit and always been behind the scenes, pulling the
Right,
strings.
right, right.
But it's just man, it's too bad right now, bro.
You were called to do something, my dude, and you accepted that calling. That's all it is.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
know,
trying to groom somebody to step in and take it, bro. I'll be 50 in October. I ain't trying to be no
51 right
50-year-old
now, man.
YouTuber. And
That's my whole thing. I'm 51, man. So you know, I play my role, man.
right,
I stay in my
right,
lane, man. You
right.
know, I respect anybody that comes up and has a channel and you know wants to try and deliver something, whether bad or good or indifferent. That's what you're doing. But see, some cats don't realize that either you have it or you don't.
Exactly.
And folks get all you know want to be mad at folks for not coming and supporting their shit when they don't have it. You just don't have that it, man. You don't have it. And you can't be mad at me because I don't choose to participate in something that ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You know, you ain't talking about if it would be different if a motherfucker didn't have it, but the message was strong. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I rock with that all day long. But when you not only don't have it and you ain't talking about shit, you wasting my time
Yeah. For sure.
and your own. But nah, what you got going though, bro? You know, like I say, Mike. You know, he tells me about a lot of different people that he deal with on in these YouTube streets, as they like to call it. And you know, he know what I'm about. So shit, I do appreciate him for even putting me up on.
Hey, and
I,
Dale,
appre-
I'm gonna
I
say
appreciate
this.
I appreciate both of y'all. You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
say this, Dale. I didn't send your stuff to about 100 people I know. Hey, go check it out. This is one of the first people. Hey, man, hey, this where I be at over here. You know, you want peace of
Right.
mind, clarity. Come over here. Came. Then he hopped on the panel. Like I said, this my guy. Like how I talk to you, this my
Yeah.
guy right here.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
So I like I said, and y'all not going back and forward. The heated debate is like an understanding because how you carry yourself and your peace of mind and your understanding is the same way with him. Like I said,
Hey,
same way.
real recognize real. He looking real familiar. That's it. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yes,
A lot
sir.
of a lot of things don't even need to be talked about and explained. You understand what I'm saying?
Understood.
Hey,
Don't need to be explained.
exactly. It's like a lot of people like I try to tell people like I watch a lot of movies too, deep sheep like Monsters. You see when
Yeah,
when he took him in there, he sent the little boy in there with the quarter, and he let the little boy choose who he thought was the leader or who he thought was what, and they just talk.
yeah,
So it's like you can pick up on conversation, and you can pick up, you can hear the passion, you can know the heart and where people at. And then just a lot of people like foolishness. So it's always gonna be more people that want to go to foolishness. So if you judging your situation on what people think and how it's gonna go, you're gonna always be a bottom feeder and you're gonna always be fucked up. You gotta push what you want, stay the course, and do what you have to do. But my thing is this. I'm looking to groom, and that's why when people ask me to do interviews or they ask me to do something, I don't charge them. I don't charge them. I don't do none of that. I try to help them and I try to pick them up and have them do what they can do so they can push their thing to where it's that maybe they'll step into that field and I can go and get up out of there.
man.
I ain't
I
trying to be
feel that,
doing
man.
all that.
I mean, shit. Like Mike know,
Yeah, he picked the right
and
guy.
I use him for
Yes,
reference
right.
all the time because me and him have a great connection. But he know, a little more about me. You know, man, I come from nothing, man. You know, I was out there in that bullshit, man, caught up just like every other motherfucker that I'm sitting here trying to, open their eyes. But I was in just as deep as them, man. And some just, God kept telling me, hey, man, look, I could show you, you know what I'm saying, where you, I was running a sprint, man, trying to get to the penitentiary, bro. I was running a motherfucking sprint on everything I love. And God obviously said, man, this shit ain't for you. But so he said, well, since you want to get here so bad, I'm gonna give you a glimpse of what you want, where you trying to go. So he shot me on down, sat me down for a hot second. And I say a hot second, which I was very glad it was just a second. And say, man, ain't this a bitch? This what I've been trying to get to, man. My issues wasn't with the inmates, with the guards. And he said, this is what you want to do. In Texas, man, this is a whole different beast because your ass getting out there working in them fields, man. So you turn it out 2 times a day. And this is back in the 90s. So it was real bad back then. But so I came home, man, and shit. When I hit all this happened before 25. So when I turned 25, man, I had an epiphany, man. And it was more so that I beat the statistic that at that time said that the average black male wouldn't live to see 25. I didn't go out and celebrate on my birthday, man. I sat in my room, man. I had about a half ounce of weed, man. I rolled me a few blunts, got me a pen in my notebook, like, used to rap and whatnot. But I started brainstorming. And the topic of my brainstorming was, where do I see myself in 5 years?
Yeah.
So I wrote down 17 goals, bro, that I planned on accomplishing within 5 years. Of course, you start out small so you don't set yourself up for failure. But but they grow. You know what I'm saying? Each one grows bigger than the other.
Yeah,
Out
dude.
of that 5 years, man, I accomplished 15 of them goals, man. And right after that, shortly after that 5, I accomplished the other 2. So I try to teach that to the youngsters, man, that really want to know about how to make it in life, what moves to make, what steps to take. It's all about setting goals for yourself, man.
Yeah, it
Nothing's
is.
gonna happen overnight. And anybody that thinks that, shit, you might as well just go ahead and keep playing the lottery with everybody else.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something, and man, it's crazy because it's like Mike said, it's like we in 2 different cities, two different, we in the
2 different
same
states,
era, 2 different states, 2 different, we just doing, but it's crazy how we got so much, everything so much on the similarity side. It's like with me, like I had the same thing. Like I beg God, man. I asked him because I'm gonna tell you how cold it is. It's 2 incidents, and both times I was in the room where a nigga had that mic on, and it was just a day that God was like, "Shut your mouth, shut your motherfucking mouth." You know what I'm saying? And
That's crazy.
it's proven facts because I can give y'all the motherfucking the dude name. You can look the documents up, and you can see where they saying I'm in the room. I never say nothing though. That's the only thing stopped me from from getting a life sentence. Me not saying nothing.
Cool.
Second time, nigga, I'm paying this nigga lawyer. We hustling, we getting down. I'm paying this lawyer because loyalty is everything to me. I'm paying this lawyer, I'm getting down.
Absolutely.
So my lawyer, he get the discovery. So he like, man, come to my office. So I'm like, what's up? What's wrong? What's up? He like, man, just come to my office, man. I'm tired of this shit. I go to his office, he's showing me, like, look, read this. He like, so you still want to pay me for him? I'm like, damn. Whole time, this nigga getting down on me.
Wow.
So when he opened my eyes, let me tell you something. This ain't no lie. I can get my man on the phone. Man, my man doing 75 years. Listen, man, the man called the phone, right? You remember them Nextel phones?
Church.
They used to,
Oh
the
yeah.
Nextel phones that they used to
walkie-talkie.
flip. They used to be like, you had to push the button. The
church phone. Oh yeah.
Right. So he thinking he done hung up. Whole time he in the motherfucking car with the people. He tell them like he don't trust me. He listen, I got the whole conversation taped. He telling the people he don't trust me. He told me to take my clothes off. We was all in the room and they was telling that motherfucker to take their clothes off, take their shirts and shit off. He knows something. Hey, after that, I begged God. I said, listen, you let me out of this shit. I ain't say this shit. I begged him. I said, God, let me come from up under this and I'm gone. Man, bro, I ain't look back. and I could tell you my name. You can Google me. I ain't on no nigga's case. I ain't sat down and aim. I ain't did none of that. I left the game with my name and my dignity. I lost money. I lost property, different things like that. Because when they came, see, and this is what a lot of these young boys don't know, and this is what I had to learn. Man, when them people stepped up and they told me just like this, because you got money. We young. We ain't financial
Right.
literacy. We don't know about financial literacy. We just know we got a bag of money. I'm 30 years old. I got a ticket.
Living for the moment.
I got a ticket at 30. Man,
That's real shit.
Man, you can't tell me shit. I got property. I got 10 Rolexes. I got everything that I think that meant something. And when them people slid in and said, "We gonna teach you something that you don't know about," that mom told me just like this. And that's one thing I say, man. Anybody play with the government, stupid. You stupid. I do not play with them people with them little letters. They get all the respect in the world because they got the money and they make the rules. They do not play. Man, listen. That man told me, he said, "I'm gonna teach you about source of funds." I'm like, what? Looking at my look. You tell me, yeah, stupid motherfucker with some money. I'm like, source of funds? Man, what the fuck he talking about? He's my lawyer. The lawyer, he smart. He milking me too. Man, just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Just be quiet. So I don't say nothing. He getting the paperwork we leave out. He like, what he told you was, he's finna show you that his dick is bigger than yours.
For real.
He's finna make you show where did you accumulate all these properties, all this shit from, so they can get your ass either on income tax evasion or you finna have to tell on yourself. You know what I did, bro? I walked away from all that shit. Because they wanted my man. They didn't even want me. That's why I be telling motherfuckers, listen, y'all don't, man, those people would destroy you just to make you tell on the motherfucker. But I was already taught. I was grown from a baby. Don't love none of this shit. See, a lot of these dudes love this shit. That's why they kill for it. That's why they tell on people. That's like, man, all this can be got again. Everything that you got in life,
it can be gotten in a different way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. You don't have to
enjoy it. Well, you can enjoy.
I'm
enjoying life now, bro. I can enjoy life. I got a job. I can do. It's different things that I could do. I just didn't know better, and that's why I always tell people be like, man, you crazy. But my father used to tell me, it's a case to know better, do better. If you don't know no better, you ain't never gonna do no better, bro. When that man told me that shit, and my lawyer broke that shit down and explained that shit to me, man, it made me feel like the smallest pebble and ant in the world. Because when you got money, you doing shit, you think you're on top of the world. There ain't no money to these people.
It ain't shit. You're dropping the bucket, man.
You hear me?
But man, let me ask you this: is it safe to say that you lost all of the money, and like you say, the property, all the material shit, we'll say, but you found yourself?
Yeah, and I got my name, bro. I got my name, man.
You walked away more intact than a motherfucker that told on one person.
Hey, bro, that's what I love. See, that's the difference. And see, that's why I'm so much hated. That's why they hate me so much on these what they call so-called YouTube streets. Because in the streets,
right.
It's
a whole different set of rules, man. And they play for keeps.
In the streets,
this
is
bullshit
love.
Here.
In the streets is love. In the streets is love. Because when they see me, it's like Moses, man, dude, stand up, dude. And I respect everybody, from young to old, whatever. But I respect these young guys because they the kings now. It's their turn. I ran when I could. I tell them all the time, hey, bro, I ain't going to get in y'all business until y'all killing each other. Then I got to say something. Then y'all just got to go and do what y'all going to do to me. But other than that, I'm never going to overstep my boundaries. I don't overstep on these little guys, man. I let them do their thing. I feel
they got their place and you got yours. But
exactly.
you know the difference is, when the line is crossed. They don't see that. You know what I'm saying? As far as when you need to step in and speak on something. Otherwise, you just mind yours and shit, live your life, man, and hope that they hope for the best for these guys.
Hey,
And
bro.
the messed up part though, my nigga, is that some of these guys are so lost, man, and they really, really, really and truly reaching out for help, but because of what they may be deemed, perceived to be by their peers, they scared.
That's it. That's it. That's bullseye, bro. That's the bullseye right there. And a lot of these young guys, bro, it's like when I see people they do story times, right? They be on the internet, they doing story time. And I just like my wife, she teach me a lot of shit, man. So she like, just read the comments. Start reading the comments. Start reading what people say. That's why I always
Mm-hmm.
say, go back to what people. I ain't never dropped a story and the motherfucker told me I was lying.
So you got these cats that they
Cause
it's
they
easier
can't.
for them to just go on with what they're saying because they get too distracted by the comments. And it's in not every chat is gonna be 100% pro you. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You're gonna have the shenanigans and the bullshit going on in the chat, and that's what these guys get focused on instead of focusing on the motherfuckers that's like riding with you. You know what I'm saying? We pick out the motherfucking individual that's talking shit and focus on that as opposed to, man, fuck that. You inconsequential.
Yeah.
You have no relevance here, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of these
Yeah.
guys that are talking this shit ain't never walked a motherfucking real hot city block, man, in their whole fucking life.
Hey,
Ain't never
that's
had
why.
to do something that they was gonna wake up the next morning and regret ever doing or second guess why they did it. You know what I mean? And I'm saying these things, I'm wording it like that without having to go into detail as to what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I get it.
But
Hey, I get it. I can read between the lines. And that's why I tell people and that's why I be laughing man, I go live or I do podcasts in the middle of 63rd Street. I do podcasts in the middle of everywhere where people say I can't go. I go do shit that people say can't happen. I have people in the room that they say it never work. I have motherfuckers all together. They say you can never get them in the room together. But then at the same time, man, motherfuckers be trying to be saying this and that, and I be like, listen, don't talk about me. Get like me. You can't. You can't. Because half of you motherfuckers, if y'all show y'all head, they gonna tear it off. From all the land and all the
the
bullshit and all
part
the
that
shit that
I
people
love
put out.
hearing, what I really love hearing people say, bro,
What's
and
that?
it trips me out every time because when you hear these guys that they get this going, oh, the old niggas is hating on the young niggas, and I just sit back and I laugh because I'm like, okay, these is now mind you, like I said, I'm 51, but these so-called old niggas is in their 40s, late 30s. I mean, these so-called young niggas rather are in their 40s and late 30s, and I'm thinking to myself, man, you really not a young nigga. But if you was really smart about anything, you trying to get where I'm at, but you trying to tell me that I ain't shit for being who I am.
Hey, look, man, that's why you my motherfucking man already, man. Hey, what Jay said? Jay say, man, if they the kingpins, who were we then?
Bro,
Oh, man, what the fuck, man? Hey, man, say, man,
that's
listen.
come on, man.
That's why motherfuckers don't understand. Like, drill music, I ain't never fuck with it, man. I ain't gonna lie. It might have been one or two songs that sound halfway all right. But, man, you got to be talking about something for me to be listening to that shit. You ain't catching me with no
I
motherfucking beat.
it's rare that I listen to anything new. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Because
telling
of
you.
there's no substance to the music, man.
Exactly.
And don't get me wrong, we go back to like the old school, gangster rap and all that shit. But they not just talking about killing. You know what I'm saying? They
No,
talking
they
about the
ain't,
life
man.
that we
No, they
led.
ain't.
You know
No,
what I
they ain't.
mean? And they telling stories. You know what I'm saying? And people can look at that shit from either side of the glass, man. But when it makes sense to you, it makes sense to you. And because you was a part of that era, you grew up, doing the shit that they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna vibe, more so, you know, that's what you're gonna just fall into more so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, man, these guys, man, they I get a kick out of them sometimes because they really, really and truly have no clue. And it's you're trying to tell me who's seen more in 10 years of my life than you've seen in the whole 30 or 40 of yours. What that I'm not real? That I'm just hating on you? But I can you can, let's say for instance, right now today, Dale, you can say, hey bro, I'm finna because I live in Vegas. I've been out here for a little over 20 years.
Right.
But you can call me right now and tell me right now today, say, bro, I'm getting ready to catch a plane, man. I got it. I'm gonna be in Austin tomorrow.
Right.
Before the day's out, before you get on that plane, my nigga, and this is on my word, everything I love, I'll have you a phone number to call and a nigga to meet that's gonna make sure your trip in Austin is fine. And
Man,
I
that's
ain't
what
talking
it
about this
is.
no making sure you safe type shit, because you know we can do that wherever, but just
Right.
making sure that you are comfortable, making, you know, because you don't know nobody.
Right.
You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure.
That's the type of though. First and foremost, it's not about it being the type of person I am, but those are the type of people that I associate
And hey, and
that
let me
got
tell you
love for
something.
me.
Let me tell you something. And it's the same with me. You come to this motherfucker, or you want to come to this motherfucker, man, we're gonna push you up and make sure you right. See, all that old backdoor shit and all that shit, that's that new shit. I don't know nothing about that. Cause that backdoor shit to me, that means you a snake. I call it what it is. You a snake. You a snake, you the lowest of the lowest, you a Judas, you terrible. I don't believe in all that. Cause all that they want to make it be slick and make it be cool. Yeah, I backdoored them. No, you snaked them. No, you
Hmm.
sold your homie out. You did a good motherfucker dirty. See, and that's the thing. It's like that's why, like, in more truth, what's the word, family? Classic music, much love. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, bro, that's why it's like talking to you. It's like, damn, it's like I've been knowing you already forever. Cause it's like, man, I can relate to that shit, and then we can really have a conversation about some things that we really can relate to. And
Right.
I be laughing at these shorties like they be like, man, old man, or they be saying like, man, this old ass nigga on the internet, this and that. And I be just telling them like, hey, just get to my age, man. Cause 49
That's
to
it.
me,
You're trying to get there.
exactly.
You trying to get
Exactly.
there.
I tell her 49 to me is like dog years, nigga, in these streets. I say, man, y'all down at 17 and 18.
Hmm.
Some of y'all might make it to get 20. So I think y'all should do more listening than y'all should do talking. And that's why I try
And
to
that
tell them,
goes.
go ahead,
No, go
go
ahead,
ahead.
bro. Now,
No,
all I was saying was that goes back to what I was saying about the whole back when I turned 25. That was the life expectancy of the average young black male in that type of environment. The
right.
life expectancy has lowered since then.
Yeah, I have.
You see
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
have.
saying?
My son died at 27.
Hmm.
27, man. And my
My little
son,
brother was
you
killed
can't
at
go find,
31, man.
yeah, you can't find a video where he was into it with a motherfucker, arguing with a motherfucker. You
Bro,
understand what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this, my dude, and I'm gonna let you land. But yeah, we kindred spirits in that sense, because my little brother was the same way. He knew more fucking. He lived out here. I moved out here, you know, for him and my family and them. But he knew more fucking gang members than a little bit. Never judged any one of them. Would give him the shirt off his back. And this the cold piece about it. He was a bronze Olympian in the '96 Olympics in boxing. He was a professional boxer, and he didn't
Uh-huh.
care where you came from. As long as you was cool with him, he was cool with you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying.
So it's like, you know, these man, it's like I believe it's just a lot of these guys is really plants, man. They really plants. Like, and what I mean by plants, they plant them here to push the agenda to destroy our youth, man. And that's
Mhm.
who they allow to blow up. That's who they allow to go, and that's who they allow to push their message further than it should ever be pushed, man. The people that's pushing the garbage, bro. And I choose not to go that route. You know,
We
it's
we have
Sunday.
to we have to stand for something, homie. or we'll file for any fucking thing, man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stand for it. I got to. I got to.
You know,
And
and any, Mike know when I'm speaking on other platforms, I don't talk about street shit. I don't. I try to tell motherfuckers, man, hey, bro, shit, for all these cats that are flousing, saying that they got this, they got that, you might want to buy you some land. You know what I'm saying? Right now, that's the hot commodity. Land is never gonna depreciate.
yeah,
If it does anything, it'll just hold its original value, but it'll never go down in value as long as you picking right and you can hold on to that land. Shit, a building on some land ain't nothing but a motherfucking building.
yeah,
It can be knocked down, but that
yeah,
land is never going. It's going to always hold its value.
for
And
sure.
just different ways of trying to make something out of nothing, man. Shit, invest in precious metals. Silver. Make your money make money, man, because you're not guaranteed to have it,
Yeah,
especially if you get it the wrong way.
yeah, and that's for sure. Hey, the radio, what's the word, family? Hey, Miss Haley, how you doing today, sister?
Hey, Big Dad, you ain't never heard me this quiet, huh?
No, hey, but I appreciate it, man, because I need more family members, man. I need more family members to come in and man, we push this message, we push this agenda, man. Y'all see them videos I dropped? Y'all see we've been doing pop-ups with these kids, letting these kids have their summer back in Chicago. I told you I was gonna stand on it, and I've been doing it. Man, we've
Hey,
been man,
that's what.
me,
Hey, Big Dad, think about it. If you can do that in your city and there's other places where they can do that, it'll bring the fun back with these kids to let them enjoy life and do all that. Because they always say, man, these kids be inside. I mean, well, they can't go. I'm just gonna say this: they can't go outside because shit. Every time they go out there, somebody shooting shit up.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you
for
also
sure.
have to, Mike, you right about that, bro. But you also have to look at at the way shit is now is geared for people to stay inside, but then you get these motherfucking. But I'm talking about with the social media, with the video game, the whole 9 yards. That has made everybody in society. I won't say everybody, but it's geared to make society lazy. You know what I'm saying? But then you'll have a certain couple of people, because they know that they on some bullshit. They part of the agenda to go against us, but they have to make a showing of that like they're not. So they'll have these, oh, you need to go outside for at least an hour a day. Get you some exercise, enjoy the
Yeah,
sun. But hell, they sitting their asses inside.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? You got it's so right now, bro. And it's not that it hasn't always been. It's just now with technology, man, it's being brought more so to light. But hypocrisy is running rampant.
Hey, Shell, too. Can I say this? I'm gonna say this.
Absolutely.
Technology is there, but man, I remember at a point in time when my people wasn't doing good. My mama ain't never bought me no cell phone. I bought my own cell phone. I got a cell phone because I paid for it. I was out here still walking around like a dinosaur until I got a chance to. Like, we had a computer and stuff, but I wasn't inside. But like, it became more accessible to everybody. Remember when everything was expensive
Hmm.
and people didn't have it? Like, you had to have some papers for you to have this stuff and do that. Like, I go to the slums, go over there. Little kid got a phone. I'm like, damn, man. I mean, when I was a little kid, anything they had Game Boys, and well, I was a little older, but that's when that became popular. You ain't see everybody walking around with one. You had that one person that
Nah.
mama had that decent job, and they had it, and they didn't have it for long because hey, we need that. Like, hey, I ain't got it. You ain't gonna have it,
sure.
Or so, just different stuff like that. So I'm just saying, like the times, like it changed and stuff, and it became careless. Like, yeah, what's even more is what's crazy about it. We went through this. Y'all went through this, and the older people went through this in the '60s and the '70s, just for it to repeat right over
Shit, the
again.
80s and hell, a good portion of the 90s too.
Hey,
Yeah, y'all, yeah.
I'm gonna say this though, and I'm gonna let everybody go because I done went over my time mark. I'm gonna say this, right? Because this is a good live, man. Like, we'll be on there all day, and Sunday my wife's day. But let me say this. I'm gonna say this to you, King Mike, and Deep Sheep he gonna agree. When it started off, we had beepers. You couldn't crack them codes on them beepers, right? My first cell phone that I ever paid for was $1,400, and the cell phone service was Cellular One, and it was $1,400 to get a one brick cell phone. It wasn't even the cop bag phone that my daddy and them had.
That's the one my pops had. Go ahead, though.
Listen, it was $1,400. So we had beepers, and we was cloning phones, right? We had niggas, they was cloning phones, cell phones. So they couldn't get you with the beeper because we was using the code. They couldn't get the cell phone because they had to be behind. They wasn't snatching shit out the air at the time. So what they did was they made the cell phone down there free or cheaper. So that way you would get comfortable on that phone talking. And we thinking it's a good thing for technology, but it's a good thing for them to listen. Ain't no question, long live Milkman. No question, Auntie Chris. Long live my father, for sure. So it's like,
Milkman.
it's like they dumbed us down to make us think that technology was emerging, but the whole time they just wanted to listen to our dumb ass.
Hey, what's that?
All them boosting that be sitting outside on the street to give you a free cell phone in a free time. Why you think that? Why you think this shit free now? Come on, man. We gotta wake up, man. On that note, though, man, much love to all the family members, man. Good Sunday, man. Y'all get y'all some Sunday dinner. Enjoy y'all family. Remember to enjoy y'all family and enjoy life, man. Until the next time, I'm gonna see y'all, man.
Can I leave with one thing, bro?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'll make it short and sweet.
Go ahead.
I used to be a hunter of people, but I didn't hunt people in the sense of what we were talking about. I hunted out of necessity.
Right.
I never hunted for sport. And to now know, just even with my hunting out of necessity, the damage that was done. Yeah, man, I'm glad to know, be able to see my kids and my parents see me in a whole different light now.
Man.
I just want to get that off my chest, bro.
Hey, and I'm glad you did, because that's right, bro. And that's 100%. Because what we living now, we live in our legacy, bro. And we didn't want to leave a legacy of saying we was a gang banging motherfucker, or we was a killer, or we was a demon, or we was grave diggers, or we was that ain't. I don't want my grandkids, or I don't want my people to come behind me, and that's what I'm known for. That's what I'm in the history book for being some gang banging drug dealer on the corner, just a nothing dude. That ain't what I want to leave behind, man. That ain't what
We're
I'm
no
trying
longer
to leave
part of
behind.
the problem, my nigga. We always gonna continue from this day forward to be part of the solution, man.
And
I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
And that's it. That's all. Much love, family. Hey,
All right,
thank you,
much
18
love,
letter.
man.
Thank you, 18 letter, for the
All right, Mike.
super
I'll holler at
chat,
you later.
man. Yeah,
all right.
you love, man. Love to everybody. 18 letter, man. You got. We gonna have to do one together, man. Much love. Thank you
All
as
right,
well,
peace, Dale.
family. Yeah, love everybody, man. Enjoy y'all Sunday.
You too.
Peace. Yeah.
Peace.